Hi there, I'm Curt Pair, and welcome to NAB 2013, where we're hunting down the latest and greatest in tech with BandPro. We've made our way to the Fuji booth. We're here with Chuck Lee. And Chuck, I have to tell you, these are some of the most exciting products for me to come out in a while. The Fuji Cabrios, the ENG EFP style lenses. As a matter of fact, we're actually capturing this particular interview right now with a 19-90. And it looks like you have some more additions to the family.
Yes, we do, and thank you very much for those kind comments. And
actually, we thank you. I mean, it's made my life way easier, so I'm absolutely in love with that lens.
Well, thank you. Yeah, the Cabrio line is unique in a lot of ways. One is that it's the ranges that we're providing at a T29 speed. The size of the lens is probably the most compelling thing to use these lenses, because the focal ranges didn't exist before in a compact lens, but then we added the drive unit as well. So the lenses are very popular because of the compact nature of them and the zoom ranges they provide. But with the drive unit, that's a benefit to a lot of people. But a lot of productions will even take the drive off. It's easy to do and shoot like the 19-90 is shown here without a drive unit, pulling tape, traditional cine style. Absolutely the lightest way to go with that range, a 5-pound lens. And but if you want to put that drive unit back on in a matter of 4 minutes, it self-calibrates and you're shooting with a motor. So
that's the thing I love. You know, we've tried a few times in the past, as you well know, that on my 22 by 2/3 inch lens for my f900 to take the drive unit off and use the cine style, and then it's like, hey Kurt, you got to send that back because this doesn't work. This eliminates those problems. Is that right?
It does. It does. There's instructions that come along in the operator's manual, and even I can do it. You just line up those gears, turn all the barrels to the left, and hit a couple buttons, and it calibrates itself very accurately.
I have to tell you, I've owned the 19-90 for about 5, 6, 7 months now, and I've never taken this off. I personally don't understand why anybody would want to, because of the connections on the bottom for, you know, focus, servo, zoom, the whole 9 yards. It's like you have half of what you need for a fizz system built right into the lens.
That's true, you know, and that brings up a good point with the wireless capability. You could just use, in this case, we had a Preston fizz system here. There's a special cable that comes off an MDR box and plugs right into the lens. So now, yeah, you're doing full zoom focus iris remotely and not having to add motors or rods to your package. So I'm telling you, the Steadicam people, the handheld guys are loving that. The weight you can save, but also the cost of the motors.
Absolutely. Yeah. And now you've added the 85-300 to the family.
Yep. Officially introduced here at the show is the 85-300. We've already started to deliver these. There's quite a few out there, but it is being officially launched here at the show. And again, it's got the same 114 front barrel. Slightly heavier than the 19-90 and about an inch longer, but a range of 85-300 in a portable compact lens.
I have to be honest with everyone out there. We're actually one of the owners of this already. We're shooting sports with this. We've shot NBA, we've shot NASCAR, we've shot some golf, and I have to tell you, this has really changed my life, because before we'd have to have big zooms and bigger tripod setups and stuff, and when you move in fast-moving sports, you can move a much smaller compact unit a lot faster with the weight of this, and we have absolutely fallen in love with these two lenses. They're the perfect complement. If you're used to being ENG, EFP, these two together almost cover what a 20 by or 22 by would come close to covering in the ENG world for us.
Right. There's two lenses, and in the cine world that didn't exist. There was a lot of lens changing going on because of the way the ranges broke out. But these are designed, the 19-90 is a sweet spot for production. Dramatic production for sure, but for companies like yours that does sports as well, you need something longer. So so we kept the size the same.
And I am really excited. Speaking of wide angle stuff, 14-28, same Cabrio family, same setup where the zoom servo units can come off, but 14-28 still 2.9 across the focal plane?
Yep, it's a 2.9. It's a 14-28 wide angle, and this is it's more than a concept lens. It's showing. We wanted to show at NAB what we are headed for next. So this will round out the family with a wide angle. It won't be available till the end of the year but we're going to make it. So it's a super wide starting at 14. It's only a 2x zoom, but it's a pristine design where the distortion is minimal. Our factory is been telling us about it, that the handheld and Steadicam guys are going to be real happy with the performance of this lens.
And that's something we should clarify. These lenses are technically in the Premier family of Fujinon, so that is the highest level of class that you make.
Well, all of our PL mount zooms are in the Premier family. We have the Premier Cabrio family, which is this family here, and then we have the Premier 4K Plus lenses, which are over there. And those are the super big guys.
Right.
So they maintain a 4K performance, all zones, pretty challenging task to do that. These lenses are not necessarily 4K, and it depends what focal length, what zone you're looking at, but they are at a par or exceeding the performance of any compact lens out there. We actually make compacts as well for Arri, the Luras.
Right.
And it's in that same class. So they're already being used on features. People love the performance of these lenses.
And you have a wide assortment of accessories. In addition to the Fizz, you make your own.
Yeah,
Zoom
well,
controller.
some of our customers are, they want the traditional television style controls. So you can use regular zoom and focus controls, single operator pan bar mounted. TV style. You can use just a press-in Microforce by itself, and again, we're C-Motion and Arri wireless, and now Croziel's jumped in with there. You have a controller to do wireless. So a lot of third parties are, have jumped into the game, and they're helping control it. One thing that we introduced here at the show, not a big deal, but it is to some, and that is it's a lens support foot. Now that'll be standard now in all the lenses we're shipping. It'll come with the lens. It's not necessary to sport the lens. It's the mount is designed to not need this. But as we know, a lot of shooters are doing some things. They want to tie the lens in as well as they can. Maybe a camera chase car or on a helicopter or somewhere. So using rods, or mini rods, either way, it's a two-piece item. This is a standard item available when it comes with the lenses.
In addition, you're now also making a lens hood for the traditional TV guys like we were just speaking about.
Yep.
They've shot with these for years on their 2/3 inch cameras, and now you can give them the same options.
Yeah. All three of the Cabrios are 114 front barrels, so that's very common size for clip-on matte boxes, and that's easy to do. If you want a matte box, 3-stage, boom, several options on that. But a lot of operations, and probably yours, that matte box might blow off or shake off. So this is a traditional TV type hood. It's got a 127 screw-in filter size in the hood, so there are some effects filters you can put in there from Schneider and from us, and so forth. The front of the barrel is also threaded, and we make a clear filter for that. One size, 112.5. One type filter, the clear, but just for minimal protection, actually great protection, but minimizing the footprint. We have a screw in there, or you can screw into the lens hood, or just go traditional matte box.
Well, Chuck, I gotta say, we have been big fans of this. I hope you keep them coming, as they say. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you, Curt.
If you have any more questions, feel free to contact your BandPro representative for anything Fujinon. And if you'd like to see the latest and greatest in tech here at NAB 2013, stay with us as we power through with BandPro, and I personally am going to power my way home with my new lens.
What? Security?